What's going on, everybody? Fatal Gaming here, aka Fatal Shot. Super excited to bring you my first ever video on Rumble Stars. Before I do, let me just give you a heads up on my channel. This channel is mainly going to be focused on mobile gaming. Now let's get back to the event. So today we're going to be talking about the Hippo-Ice event and how you can max out the event and get all the rewards without losing. So what you're going to want to do in this event is really utilize your Mr. Fire, your Mr. Freeze. You really don't even need your Hippo at all in this event. So you're going to want to save your Mr. Freeze to counter any Hippos coming for your goal, or to help counter anything preventing your Hippo from pushing upfield. Now it really doesn't matter how you play your Hippo, it's really going to come down to your Fire and Freeze. Mr. Big Shot is also a good way to go ahead and pass the ball back to your Hippo. Also in this event, if you're uncomfortable going for the 3 goal, it's really easy to secure 1 goal and just defend it, because how easy it is to cycle through your Mr. Fire, Freeze, and Big Shot. Also, if you'd like to utilize your Hippo a little bit more in this event, you can wait for him to grab the ball, blast him dead center in the back with Mr. Fire, send him upfield to the opponent's goal where he can score. A little fun fact, because of the Hippo's mass, when you blast him with the Fire, it might just send the ball instead of the Hippo and still score. You will see over the course of this video, I've also secured a couple of goals that way. In a stalemate, and your opponent just isn't letting you get by, go ahead and rack up your energy and use your Mr. Fire and Freezes accordingly. That way you can get the huge energy advantage on your opponent. With that huge energy advantage, you should have no problem countering whatever your opponent throws at you. Now that you have the energy advantage and countered everything your opponent has thrown at you, you're free to make your push. I know it may seem a little complicated now, but trust me when I say all you really have to do is utilize your Mr. Fire. He is your best option in this event. Something to be cautious about, Mr. Fire does slip on the freeze spell, so what you're going to want to do is plan your shots accordingly. That way you don't wind up wasting any of them. That way you're getting the most value for your energy. You will see I actually wasted a couple Mr. Fires throughout the course of this video due to that, and had I not done that, these matches would have A, went quicker, or B, cleaner. So post update, they actually made it so you get 2 tries before getting kicked out of the event. So if you don't get it straight through on your first loss, you should be able to get it without losing both matches. As long as you follow everything I do in this video, you should have no problem securing the win without getting kicked out of the event. As long as you follow these techniques, strategies, and little tricks, it should be simple and you should have no problem maxing that reward. I'd like to take a little time now to talk about the new update and some of the cool new features that became available within it. So, 1, we got a new Rumbler called the Hamster Trio. Completely different than any other Rumbler in the game so far. They have a completely different shooting mechanic and holding mechanic. So the way they work, they actually don't grab the ball. All 3 of them are going to work as a unit, get behind the ball, and work as a team to try to push that ball upfield. Being that they don't actually grab the ball, they can't make any trick shots on their own, like sideswiping the ball or even passing to a teammate. Secondly, in this update, we got a huge quality of life improvement. They introduced spectating mode, which is extremely exciting. With that, it's going to make leagues, tournaments, everything possible. Also, as well as if you're just bored, you can sit there and watch people. And lastly, for actual dramatic changes to the game, we got a new arena available at 4,000 trophies. Basically, the ice melts away and you're essentially playing in a volcano. For something not as major, Froggy got a balance change. Basically what they did is give him back half of what they took from him before the nerf. And what this does is it doesn't make him overpowered by any means. It basically just makes him not useless anymore. Being that he's an epic, he definitely needs to get more utility. Also, Turtle Spinner no longer locks onto targets, which is both good and bad, and let me explain my reason why. So, with him being able to lock onto targets, that might be good because he can target the goalie and you might be able to drop that goalie with only 1 Turtle Spinner. However, if there's a lot of stuff going on upfield, your Turtle Spinner is pretty much useless and just letting whatever happen. Without him being able to lock on, he's pretty much forced to go around and cover the whole field, till he either A, clears the field, or B, runs out of life himself. Back to the event. So to me, this event was sort of like a game of chess. It was sort of just like predicting your opponent's moves and knowing exactly how to counter it. If you followed everything I did in this video step by step, you should have had no problem maxing this event and maxing that reward. Alright guys, that's it from me. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that little bell to get notifications on my future uploads. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.